Hello students, today we will complete the topic Respiratory System of Class 6, Subject Biology, Chapter 3 Human Body. Today we will discuss the last subtopic Respiratory Diseases of the topic Respiratory System, and from the next day we will start a new topic, the Circulatory System. But today we will discuss respiratory diseases. Let us see. This topic, respiratory diseases, is given in your book on page number 44. 4 diseases we have to discuss. The first one is asthma. What is asthma? It is an allergic reaction caused due to pollens, dust, mold spores, or certain foods. Now you would be thinking, what are allergic reactions? Students, our body has a mechanism to fight and destroy the particles which have entered our body and are harmful for the body. To destroy those particles, our body has to perform many reactions in the body. But in some people, when small particles enter the body which are not even harmful, even then in their body, many reactions take place to destroy that particle which is unnecessary. Those unnecessary, unrequired reactions are called allergic reactions. These allergic reactions can be caused due to pollens. We have discussed in the previous chapter. In the first chapter, pollen grains are called pollens. Dust you already know. Mold spore. Molds are certain kinds of fungus, very small plants, and the seeds of those plants are called mold spores. So these can cause the allergic reaction in some people. It results in difficulty in breathing. Now we will come to the second disease, bronchitis. It is an infection of air passages, bronchioles inside the lungs, especially the bronchioles. The bronchioles gets infected. We have discussed bronchioles. Where are they located? After the bronchus gets divided, branched into bronchioles. These air passages, bronchioles, get infected in the disease bronchitis. And the cause of the infection is virus, rhinovirus, adenovirus, and few other kinds. Symptoms are coughing, wheezing, and shortness of breath. Wheezing means when the patient of bronchitis breathes, a different kind of sound comes out from their lungs. That is called wheezing. Shortness of breath means when the patient cannot take long and deep breath. That is called shortness of breath. The third disease is pneumonia. It is an airborne disease caused by bacteria. Several kinds of bacteria. It is an inflammatory condition of the lungs due to accumulation of fluid in the air sacs, alveoli. Now you would be thinking, what are inflammatory conditions? The conditions when our body part becomes red, swollen, and hurts due to some infection or injury. That is, those conditions are called inflammatory conditions. So in pneumonia, the lungs gets infected, and that's why there is inflammatory conditions. And what happens in the air sacs, alveoli? There is accumulation of fluid there in the alveoli. We have discussed in the previous videos. Alveoli are the air sacs. Inside the alveoli there should be air, but in this disease, what happens? Fluids gets accumulated. Fluids get stored in these air sacs, and that's why there is difficulty in breathing in pneumonia. The symptoms include cough, fever, shaking chills, and shortness of breath. Shaking chills means when the patient's body shake due to the cold or chill. The fourth and last one is tuberculosis. In short, we call this disease TB. It is also an airborne disease caused due to Mycobacterium tuberculosis. It mainly affects lungs but can also affect other parts of the body. In tuberculosis, the symptoms are coughing up mucus. Mucus is a kind of fluid secreted by our inner parts of the body, transparent fluid, that is mucus. So when the patient coughs, mucus comes out, but sometimes the blood can also comes out when the patient coughs. Other symptoms are loss of appetite and loss of weight. Loss of weight is there, and loss of appetite means loss of hunger. Appetite means hunger, and pain in the lungs. These are the symptoms of tuberculosis. Now come to the assignment I have given in the previous video. Let us see the answers. First one, air enters the body through the nose. There are microscopic air sacs called alveoli located at the end of the bronchioles. Third one is lungs are protected by the rib cage. And last one, oxygen in the blood combines with the hemoglobin to form oxyhemoglobin. These are the answers. Assignments I am giving you. Draw a diagram to show the mechanism of breathing and prepare a model of chest to demonstrate the action of diaphragm in breathing. It is very simple to make the model. It is given in the activity 3.2. You will get the help. This diagram is also given in the book, so you will get the help from the book. Do these assignments in your fair notebook, students. Thank you.